Today in astrology, Venus squares the lunar nodes. Let's talk about what that means. Venus is the planet of love, connection, union, camaraderie, money, the things that we value, joy, and pleasure. The lunar nodes are associated with fated people and fated events. A square is a hard aspect that occurs between two planets, or in this case, a planet and a point, when they are 90 degrees away from each other, and it symbolizes some sort of irritation or frustration that requires us to move to resolve it. So when you have love and connection and friendship and money and joy and pleasure rubbing up against fated people and fated events in a way that's irritating and frustrating, this looks like us being at a crossroads as it relates to those Venusian themes. This is a powerful opportunity for us to define what our relationships look like to us, what we want money to look like for us, what we want joy and pleasure to look like for us, and to actively choose what needs to go and what needs to stay. This is about figuring out how to come into alignment with those Venusian themes. And in order for us to do that, we have to examine both the unconscious and the conscious aspects of ourselves that are required to live out these newly defined relationships and money and joy and pleasure. The unconscious aspect might look like, what do I do when I want to make friends, when I want to connect, when I want to make money, when I want to have a good time? What is the running script, the thing that I do on autopilot, the thing without thinking? What was passed down to me? What was I told that I just took on as truth in the pursuit of those things? And then there's the conscious aspect of it that asks us, what do I need to do to align myself to these newly defined relationships and money and joy and pleasure? How is it that I need to show up? What uncomfortable thing do I need to start implementing into my reality so that I can have those things? And with Venus squaring the lunar nodes, we're likely coming to these answers by way of friction and irritation and things not gelling well and just being annoyed, but it's showing us what needs to go, what needs to stay, and how we need to adjust. So be patient with yourself at this time. If there are revelations that you're coming to, if you're seeing a path that you want to move towards, absolutely listen to that, but make sure that you're making space for what that new thing looks like and understand that it's not just awareness that changes circumstances for you. Awareness is where it starts, but action and how you show up in the real world is what ultimately aligns you to those things. So, who do you need to become, collective, so that you can have your newly defined romance, friendships, unions, money, and just overall feeling of joy? You have the answer to that, and only you can be willing to take that on.